Now, there's been another twist in the saga involving the public protector. Let me give you some background. The Democratic Alliance approached Parliament last year saying it should consider the removal of Busisiwe Mkhwebane. The Justice Portfolio Committee has been discussing a draft report on the matter, and it seems they've chosen not to fast-track the issue. Let's get to the latest now with our senior reporter, Annika Larson, who joins us from Parliament this morning. Annika, I understand you have a copy of this draft report, this request for a speedy removal of the public protector. What does that draft report say?
That's right. Remember, as you correctly said, the DA had said after that High Court ruling where the public protector ostensibly overreached on calling for the change of the mandate of the Reserve Bank, the ABSA-SAIEX report, that she should be found to be grossly incompetent and unfit for her role. They asked the committee to look at it. They went to the National Assembly, and the National Assembly Speaker, Baleka Mbete, referred it to the Justice Portfolio Committee. Last year they decided that it would be premature because of an outstanding costs order judgment to make any kind of decision, but now they have drafted a report, and the report recommends that the House does not submit a request to expedite proceedings against the public protector. Now, what does this mean? This means that the next step, if you like, is that they've basically kicked the can down the road. They don't want to really have to deal with it, it would seem, and they would have to somebody would have to call for a motion in the National Assembly asking for a committee, such as an ad hoc committee, one would presume, to look into her fitness to hold office. But the draft report says that a court ruling is not enough to a reason to get rid of a public protector before her 7-year term ends. And it says Section 194 of the Constitution envisages a factual inquiry into the fitness of the public protector. The National Assembly must determine her conduct renders her unfit to hold public office. And that is very unlikely to happen before Parliament rises very soon at the end of the 5th Parliament. So it's either the National Assembly's turn to deal with it, but this Justice Portfolio Committee has drafted a report saying that she should not have a recommendation made against her to fast-track any decision to get rid of her before her term ends, which would be what she was appointed. It's a 7-year term, 2016, so another 3 or 4 years.
Annika, am I remembering correctly in that she survived another proposal also by the DA to start procedures for her removal? That was sometime late last year. I mean, it's the first time sort of that we can remember, having gone through the term of Thuli Madonsela, that we can remember a public protector going through the ringer in the way like Busisiwe Mkhwebane has done.
That's right, and remember Finance Minister Tito Mboweni saying last week against her ruling against his DG, Dondo Mogajane, for not revealing that he had outstanding traffic offences. She made a recommendation that he should be disciplined, and that matters currently before the President. Tito Mboweni saying, to quote, he told journalists, she has a problem, and expressing that he does not have confidence in her. So there have been several controversial findings that she has made. But she quite rightly says that she was voted in by 60% majority in the National Assembly, and that there have been no, apart from the gross overreaching finding in the ABSA court ruling, there have been no other disciplinary proceedings against her, and therefore there's absolutely no reason for her to be removed from office prematurely.
Yeah, it would appear that way. Thanks very much for that update. Our senior reporter, Annika Larson, live to us there from Parliament.